Week 3's digital portfolio entry is going to be pretty straightforward. For this week, all you need to document is what exactly it was that you worked on, what you completed during week 3. Okay, so reflect on the week of week 3 and what was it that you focused on? What was it that you worked on? I believe for most all of you, in some capacity, that is Illustrator 101 Quest Chain. Now, some of you are a ways into that one. Some of you are just getting started. But if you're working on the Illustrator 101 Quest Chain, that means that you're using tools. That means that you're creating designs, whether they're really intricate and precise, or whether they're kind of just erratic, crazy, and experimental. Either way, you're creating work. For this week, I want you to use an image of something that you worked on, something that you created. That might be a preliminary stage of asymmetrical type design. That might be a completed or working on Gravatar. That might be simply some doodling and playing around with some new tools that you were exploring and touching on in Illustrator. That doesn't matter to me. Either way, you know how to save a file out of Illustrator so that it's going to be large enough to use for your cover image. Feel free to include any additional image within your project page, but most importantly, give me a few sentences or a couple paragraphs about what it was that you worked on, what the focus was, what was important, perhaps a small bit of what you learned. Now realize at this point, most all of you should have at least 4 projects. You should have a week 1, week 2, and now week 3. And then I think many of you have an Illustrator 101. I don't believe there's any others that I've assigned, but at the very least, I would expect everybody to have 4 project pages. You're continuing to add to that Illustrator 101 course or project page. You may even be able to pull images from that one to use on this week's DPE. Give it your best, but this is a pretty straightforward one. Once you've completed your DPA, as always, get back to work.